Humphreys.
Oh, yeah.
I just saw Todd's bag. If you could do us a favor, inside there's a name tag. Those are for us, to help us learn your names, and for each of you to get to know each other's names. Would you reach in your bag and pull out your name tag? That's going to help us. Everybody in this room, my challenge to you is to get to know everybody in this room. Because this is a group that we're going to look back years from now and say, wow, you were at that pre-launch in Southern California? Wow. Imagine if you were there in those early days of Rich DeVos and Jay Van Andel with Amway in Ada, Michigan, or here in Los Angeles with Mark Hughes and Larry Thompson when they started Herbalife, or Rich Blake Roning and Netra and Sandy Tilson when they started Nu Skin in Provo, Utah 25 years ago. People are going to be talking about these events decades from now, and it's thanks to people like the Humphreys that have made this possible.
All right. All right.
I'm going to keep it short because Catherine's right at the end of it. To be honest, I was already a master distributor in another company before we came to Ludax, and I've been consulting for hundreds of MLMs and designing comp plans, but I've been trying to find a home for my wife. So I know she loves the product. And then we were introduced to Jimmy and Devon, and we were hooked. So they're a big part of why we're here. And then the second part, me and my wife have never built a business together. I was doing a company where I was making $1 million a year and she was making the same income in another company, but we have never built together. So this will be the first company we've been together.
All right. That's good. Yes.
First, we have the mic first. So there's a lot of firsts going on here. And another first is when we started the industry 10 years ago, Todd was running our Springfield landscaping business. He started that in 1994 and built that with a couple $1,000 in our savings account and a pickup truck. And I worked, and we had our first 2 daughters, and he built that business from the ground up. It was a multi-million-dollar business, which gave me the freedom to be home with my kids, live my dream of what I wanted to do was be a mom and be home. I worked full-time since I was 14 and went to school every day and worked every day after school. And when we got married, we worked, and we worked for everything that we ever have accomplished hard. And in 1994, I was able to live my dream to quit my job and to be with our kids and raise our kids. We were both raised by single moms who were never home. His mom raised 6 kids, and my mom only had raised 3. But they were never home, and we lived in survival mode. And we just knew we wanted something different. When we got married and we started building our family, we wanted to be parents that were home and invested in our kids and really built that family. And he gave me that opportunity to do that. And that's what freed me up to really look at this industry and go, are you kidding? I can be a stay-at-home mom. I can contribute to our life financially. I can help him. We had financial freedom, but we didn't have time freedom. He was working 10 to 12 hours a day. And I was taking care of the kids. And it was great. We had a good life. But I didn't realize we didn't have the time freedom. And that's what this industry gave us, was the time for him to breathe and to make different choices and maybe not have to take on so many jobs because he could breathe and the income was coming in from our other business. And so we just became so successful quickly. He was my background guy that did all the numbers and strategy. I would just throw the people in and then he'd have to teach him about the volume and the numbers and all of that. And so we have been, one front, one back, one front, one back. And this is the first time that we'll be here together, arm in arm, side by side. It's awesome. And I'll tell you, it's a first, too, for him to be a product guy. Because he's into numbers and strategy, and he's really analytical and really into the numbers and really competitive and strategic. I know. But he is sold out to these products. And these products are changing our health, they're changing our lives. And sorry, I don't know why we're both so emotional. This is so cool to be here with you guys and the leaders that have showed up here today, because this is such a special, precious time.
Yeah.
And we've been there, done that before, and it has never felt this special. We've met people that we've just barely become partners with. We've got friends in the business that our boys play basketball together, Gaia and Case and and their son and our son play basketball together, and we just barely joined a friendship with them about a little over a year ago. We've known Lauren for, 5 or 6 years. I mean, we've just met you, and we have people that we've known forever, and it's just a real precious, special time. And to have the Lou family here, and Gary here, and us here, and have all you guys come here, this is such a special time, and don't dismiss it, and don't make light of it. Because it is the involvement piece that will really get you to be successful in this business. The products work. These people are phenomenal. I mean, we've driven them nuts. I know we have for 6 months because we haven't gone a day without either being with them, talking to them, constantly just building that relationship with them, learning their culture, and then having Gary come on board. And we're just so blessed. And so it's so great to see him loving the products and teaching the products and leading with the products. Because we know the products are so phenomenal that this is the next big giant in the industry, no question. And as you can already see from the people that have been up here, it will create the next generation of leadership in this industry.
Yeah.
It will create. We were that 10 years ago. We were the new generation of people that had never done this before that really became successful. And it takes a company like this with a foundation like this to rise that up, and that's what it's doing. And the networkers that are in the room, so people that have been successful in network marketing, raise your hand. Okay, there's not that many. But they're smart enough to understand and to see that. And that's why the rest of you are here. So don't take this lightly. When we break, please come move in and come up together. This is a really precious time to learn from the Lou's, to learn about the passion about the products, to understand the compensation plan, and to learn how to run out of here and talk to everybody that you know. Because we've been in rooms with 10,000 people in a huge convention hall after it started out just like this. And I remember standing in the back of the room and everybody's jumping up and clapping and they're having a good time, and I'm going, oh, they missed all the fun time. They missed the fun time. These are the fun times, the real precious, intimate times that we get to really grow our skill set, to get to know, to build a bond between the leadership and the ownership of this company, and really take this thing to $1 billion. And I believe we're going to do it in record time. And so, anyway, thanks, guys.